Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naim Azam, Chief Market Analyst at Evertrade. I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon, as an equity trader for Bank of America, and as I previously said, currently providing services to Evertrade as a Chief Market Analyst. In these particular videos, what we really try to do is we try to give you a bit more flavor by removing all the noise from the market and giving you the actual essence of the market. And perhaps that can really help you to become more and to help you to become a better trader, because every single day there is enormous amount of noise in the market, and it is your ability to filter that noise, and then by filtering that noise, really looking beyond that and then see where exactly is the opportunity in the market. Of course, in the last several days, we did talk about several opportunities, for instance, gold in our technical analysis video yesterday. And today we are seeing the prices really bouncing from that particular price level. So this is something really, really important to pay attention to. And of course, I'll be talking about general market content, market content, and what exactly the market is doing, and then where the opportunity is, especially given the fact that we have seen really big and massive sell-off in the last few days as well. So before we do that, as always, a bit of a housekeeping. Anything we should be discussing in this video cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own financial advisors. And as always, folks, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please make sure that you do so, because this will help you to become to get all the notification the moment that we go live. And then you can ask us any questions that you may have in relation to Forex, commodities, currencies, or stocks. Now, speaking of stock market, yesterday we saw the DAX index, the German stock index, logging another record high. And of course, we also saw an echo of this particular message over in the United States as well, where the Dow Jones Industrial Average also recorded an all-time high, while the stocks which used to be hero, they are really becoming zero. And by that, I mean really the big tech sell-off that we are seeing in the US stock market for the last several days. But today that is likely to change, because remember, the US economy is on a better footing today as compared to it was 6 months ago, or as compared to 1 year ago when the pandemic was really starting. So now, with the help of all the US stimulus packages coming and the monetary policy being so low, we should really continue to see that growth in the United States really picking up. And of course, that's going to have a ripple effect throughout the world as well. Now, over in Europe, there's a lot of optimism that, okay, now European lawmakers have finally got around to this vaccine issues, and they are trying to secure more vaccine, and that particular factor is really pushing the stocks higher, the travel stocks higher. Yesterday we saw companies like Ryanair, Wizz Air, TUI, and over in the United States, we saw American Airlines, United Airlines, Delta, Marriott, IHG, all of these stocks really popping to the upside. And of course, we are still seeing a lot of momentum in the energy and in the banking stocks as well, with the companies like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Barclays, HSBC, Standard Chartered. All of these stocks are very much pushing to the upside. But the companies which are not seeing any momentum at all is, of course, your tech stocks. Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, Netflix, Zoom, Peloton, and DocuSign, Adobe, all of these companies which were very much, your work from home stocks, like, even Netflix, their stocks have started, the stocks are off from their all-time high considerably, more than 20%, and in certain cases the stocks are really down by 45%. For instance, of Virgin Galactic, I know it's not a work from home stock, but this is one of those futuristic travel stock which bounced enormously, and now it is down literally 45%. So really a great bargain for those investors who haven't had the opportunity to look at in these particular sectors, or especially in this particular stock. Now, clearing the noise Is this an opportunity, the current sell-off in the tech sector? I certainly think so, because I think market always tends to have this tendency to overblown things, and inflation and bond yields are not really that much of a concern. I think the current sell-off in the tech sector, it could really turn out to be a great opportunity, and we are seeing an evidence of that among institutional investors. For example, ARK ETF, ARKK or ETF, Kathy Witt, who's the CEO and the co-founder of that ETF, she was on a CNBC yesterday, and along with David Tepper, all of them, they are saying that, look, the sell-off is really, really healthy in the tech stock. And then if you haven't been able to get involved in this market, this is your opportunity to really get involved in. And personally speaking, from my own portfolio perspective, I also got into the market last week as well on Friday. Yes, some of those positions are down from as compared to Friday, because yesterday once again we saw that sell-off. But now I'm hoping what I'm really seeing is, from technical price perspective, is that sell-off, it seems to be like perhaps easy enough, because Nasdaq futures as of today, they are trading to the upside. We are seeing momentum coming back in this tech sector, in this particular tech sector. Something where we are also seeing a lot of momentum coming back is, of course, your precious metal. And I'm speaking of gold prices, because gold prices are really bounced from the level which we've defined in our technical analysis yesterday, and of course previously as well. So that is certainly a very, very encouraging sign that the gold prices are bouncing, and just like how the Nasdaq prices are also bouncing. And I really think that as long as the Thursday's low continues to hold with respect to the Nasdaq, the momentum from here can really be to the upside. But we definitely need to break the 100-day simple moving average on the daily time frame in order to have a very, very clear signal. Otherwise, the 200-day simple moving average is going to remain in focus among investors and traders as a potential support. But I think that there's no doubt that the tech sector was very much oversold, and prices are likely to continue their journey from the upside. And of course, for gold prices, we are also being very optimistic as well, because prices are moving to the upside. Now, speaking of optimism, something which is really, really optimistic as in today's price action is Ethereum's prices, because London fork is coming, and that has got approved, meaning that Ethereum will no longer have an unlimited supply. They're going to burn excess Ethereum, so that should really limit the supply of Ethereum and make it really inflation proof. So we should really see Ethereum prices really going to the upside. We could see some serious momentum with respect to Bitcoin. That has also crossed a very critical price level, that is 50,000. Now it is trading at 54,000. So we're really expecting this momentum to continue from here onwards. Now, in terms of oil prices, of course, the momentum still is very much skewed to the upside. But that is all for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. That's all for now. See you guys later.